Alrighty, everybody. I know it's been a little while since I posted. Kind of wondering about switching from. I wonder who this could be. Anyway, kind of wondering about trying, or I guess rather not trying to maintain a daily upload schedule and maybe doing like every other day, twice a week, something like that. I don't know. We'll see. I am excited to try out the Necrobinder, a Spireborn Lich who seeks revenge, calls upon her trusty left hand, Osty, in combat. Her starting relic is at the start of your turn, summon one. We share the same goal. So, summon means summon Osty with X HP. When you summon X, if already summoned, it raises his max HP by X for this combat. He killed all that I love. My power is yours. Okay, Eternal Curse, not amazing. One of two colorless cards, also not amazing. Pomander. So, obviously, I've been watching some Slay the Spire content, right? Osty is like block, but he's more than block. He's more like temporary HP, because if you overblock with him, you get to keep whatever block you didn't use the previous turn. So with Oh, that's nice. With these being the options, yes, this increases us by a flat 9, but I'd rather upgrade Bodyguard, rather than taking one of two colorless cards or, an Eternal Curse, which is not amazing. So if we look at elites, we can get 3 elites if we go this kind of left path. Well, we have to take the middle path and then shoot off left eventually. Eventually. Campfires. I'm kind of liking heading to this elite because then we can, if we're scared, we can take some more events, maybe get a healing event, and then I like making my way. I should use the drawing. I like this campfire because we can go here if we're good and here if we're not good. Um, so I like going to this elite first, and we could go this way. Early shop, not a fan. Clear drawings. Yeah, let's try it. Let's try to get 3 elites going here. Shrinkler beetle. Okay. And another thing about this is he's block, but many attacks that you have deal additional damage based on how much HP Osty has or how much max HP Osty has. And now we get to keep those 7 HP for more block going forward. Now, given that I have an attack that deals more damage equal to Osty's current HP, I would rather block. And I feel like the Shrinker Beetle should probably shrink Osty too, unless Osty didn't get shrunk. So I'm the only one with the shrink debuff, because Osty is dealing his full damage with this attack. Okay, put a card from your discard pile into your hand. Is always useful utility. 2 weak, 2 vulnerable is just nice. Like it's block and it's attack when we need either. Okay. And this character is also interesting because you just get one passive, essentially temp HP per turn. Now, I don't really care about preserving Aussie's HP forever. I don't really mind if he takes one. Especially because this is still lethal. Osty deals 5 damage whenever Osty hits this enemy this turn summoned to. Now, currently Osty can only hit via this card, but we could take this. Okay, let's see. Deal damage, apply Doom equal to damage dealt. Doom is also pretty nice. So you pretty much just stack up Doom, and at the end of the enemy's turn, notably the end of the enemy's turn, if they have as much Doom as they have HP, they die. Oh, screw it. Let's try to get an Osty build going, I think. Oh, and are we in the underdogs? I don't believe that we are. So if we do this, we can just straight up. I mean, we could like sick 'em and then unleash. However, you know what? In the interest of not taking damage this turn, let's just make Osty bigger. We'll take some more slimes. We could have just killed this guy outright. But now, like, Osty is defending everything that we stand to take this turn. Possible slight misplay, especially because Osty is going to be a 5/6 thanks to our starting relic. We definitely want you weak, and then this deals more, and then we can just kill you. Nice. I don't feel like we need more vulnerable. I like poke, because it means we can sick him for more Osty HP. These fellas are a little bit annoying. Okay, we can't sick him. We can putrefy this middle fella, because that takes off 3 damage. Okay, so I'd definitely rather poke first, so that this just kills. And I think we were always going to be taking damage this turn. But Osty thankfully makes that not as bad. This is only 5 damage. These are 6. That is enough to kill you. And notably, Sikkim is a debuff on the enemy. It's not a buff given to Osty. So it's something that you got to think about when you have vulnerable. Osty deals 6 damage. Why did I think this was 5? We definitely want to block for enough. It doesn't matter if we poker the other one first. Gambler's Brew is great. This card costs 0 if Osty is attacked this turn. Osty will often be attacking, so I feel like Flatten is great. Definitely want to upgrade. Let's just look at all the upgrades. Summon 3 is nice. 3 weak, 3 vulnerable is decent. I feel like Flatten being good on the turns where it actually works is important. Okay. I don't want Osty to lose HP, so let's do it this way. This is wonderful. So we can deal 7 damage, and then this summons, and this deals extra damage because of the summons, and we can just kill you. Nice. Deal 5 damage for each ethereal card played this combat. I don't really do that. Berry deals 52 damage. We don't have a way of gaining 4 energy a turn. I feel like next turn summon and gain energy is good enough. That's a potential skip there. Okay, unfortunately we did not have a way to make flatten 3. Upon dying summons something. Okay, this deals 15 damage. We want you to deal less damage. We want block. We're not taking any damage, so we can just hit you. I think Osty's surviving. Not that it matters that much. We definitely want to do this before we do this, and then we can strike and we can defend, but it won't make a difference. This is in your turn at the end. If this is in your hand at the end of your turn, take 3. So what if we just do this? Make you spawn your fellas. And then this is currently dealing 12 damage, but we can make it be dealing 19, and then you can just be gone. And Osty takes some damage, but that's... Oh, I forget. Cards in your hand apply to me. They don't apply to Osty. Okay. Um, we want you to be dead. This only deals 16 damage, but it is free. I don't even see how I would be liable to infections given the current state of my character. Let's just gain let's gain some energy next turn. We can start working on the fellow with less HP. We can try to block the infections, even though can't block everything. Okay, turn kind of plays itself, even though unfortunately we are going to be taking the damage from infections. It's a little bit interesting. You've got to get used to knowing what applies to Osty, what applies to you. These infections are kind of going crazy. See, things like this make me wonder, is it the next attack this might be a bad example because, like, obviously if I play an attack as the player, it shouldn't matter if it's me or Osty. But I do wonder, 3 cards from your discard pile into your hand exhaust. So would have been a great card to have that combat that we were just in. Um, Vulnerable and weak are twice as effective against enemy for the next 3 turns. Taking 100% more damage and dealing 50% less damage seems nice. We can see how this fight goes and then evaluate if we want to go for the elite or not. So this fella needs to go first, I think, because he applies entangled, which I think just hits me. So I'd rather you were no longer here. Oh, and plating is so nice. Osty gets to keep his HP. Okay. I feel like this is great. Now, do I bodyguard? This is ultimately just more block. I think this 3 just applies directly to me, and then they will kill Osty, unfortunately. But oh, but the plating, of course. Uh, yeah, that is pretty incredible. So this is going to deal 32 damage. This would only deal 12. So we can flatten you so that I'm no longer constricted. Plating means we don't take any damage. Obviously, I'm going to do this. We would like more sources of vulnerable and weak. So for now, I mean, I guess I can just play all my cards, but more sources of vulnerable and weak would be pretty incredible. And what does this upgrade to? Next 4 turns. Okay. Gain energy exhaust. Interesting. Again, it'd be decent, but there's not really another AoE elite to worry about. We already beat the one. Upgrade 2 random cards in your discard pile? I mean, maybe. For now, give me the Wisp, I think. Eternal Feather is really nice. Now, I think we can go for this elite and just pray for the best. Definitely want to do this. We can block. If we use this, this should deal 42 damage. I mean, that's pretty decent. That's a good start here. Um, if we do this, this becomes free. May as well do this. I mean, may as well do everything when we have enough energy for everything in our hand. Okay, this should mean that you're only dealing 9 damage. Perfect. I don't have a reason to sick him, so I think I'd rather just block. And you're doing half damage for the next 2 attacks. We don't have a way to block, so may as well just, yeah, win the fight is what I meant. Apply 29 Doom to all enemies. Kill enemies with at least as much Doom as HP. To be honest with you, brother, summon 3, Osty heals 5. I kind of have Act 1 brain right now, though, where so many of our hallway fights, the enemies will only, you know what? Let's take that, and it makes every other Doom card just that much more takeable in the future. Strikes and defends gain ethereal. I mean, that would make it a lot easier. Pretty much ignoring these, we'd have these 10 cards, of which 1, 2, or rather 1, 2, 3, 4 are Osty attacks. Oddly Smooth Stone, gain a dex at the start. I mean, that's interesting. I'm blocking with Osty, though. I like this. And I can afford both of these. So, more vulnerable, more weak seems pretty worthwhile, in my opinion. And I think we should be able to take that elite, especially with the free heal from Eternal Feather. 37. What did I want? I think I want Putrefy to be better, because with our double effect card, honestly, just give you vulnerable, and this is free, so we'd rather play this first, because it adds to your slow and makes you take more damage. It deals 28 damage. That seems pretty worthwhile. Okay, I would like you to remain weak and vulnerable, especially because we have a roughly 50% chance of drawing that next turn. I mean, I guess we can just play everything. Play your skills first. Okay, we didn't get the weaknesses doubled. I want to gain block, and this is better than a defend. These are ethereal. That's so nice. We want to play that last because it's our biggest hit. So let's go defend and unleash, and we'll take a little bit of damage. We'll take no damage here. Osty will just tank that for us. Okay. Um, we definitely need to debilitate, and it would be better if we did that before we played any attacks. Let's do this. Let's do this, and that was an awesome fight. Okay, enemy loses 3 HP, add 3 souls into your draw pile. Souls would definitely be nice. I think I'd like to have you just for the utility, not even for the 4 HP, the 3 HP. And then there's only one way to go here. We got close cloak clasp. So here it's kind of interesting because I can wisp and then strike you and do this and you just die. And we do take some damage here, but at best we were only going to block 5. I don't remember how much that fellow was dealing to us. But you... Oh, thank you, Gorget. And Cloak Clasp. Um, we can high five, poke, flatten, and you didn't even need the Doom. So that's what I was kind of thinking with the hallway fights thing. Is hallway fights, that's just an AoE like insta-kill. Am I crazy for wanting to take another poke? Probably. I don't play ethereal cards. I only apply Doom if that's like my entire turn or if I'm lucky enough to draw Wisp. So, I don't think I'd take another poke. Okay, we get healed up to 51 out of 66. This would be an overheal. So honestly, brother, upgrade Sikkim. We're up against the kin. More damage to all enemies. The kin is an AoE fight. I think Sikkim might be kind of a key part of our deck. Now, the question is, weaken the one who's dealing more damage. I think I want to use one block, but I think these other two, I just want to let them ethereal themselves. Okay, now we can do this. I would like my... I have attack potion, and when I gain strength, it doesn't really apply to Osty. Um, Probably should have played these in the opposite order. I would like for... What? Give me an attack potion. Apply the debuffs on the enemy to all other enemies. That would have been good before I used my AoE. 52 damage outright could just kill you. And I think Osty lives, yes, on 1. I don't know if I ever finished getting my thought out. I would like for my 3-cost Doom application to just be an insta-kill on this guy, which is why I'm hitting him. It does 29 doom, right? Yeah, 29. So I could just hit you with this, and then that would be the case. So I think we definitely do that. I would like you to be weak. You're dealing 6. I can gain 5 block. I don't need Osty to survive. I can take 6 and get some souls going to hopefully be able to sick him more in the future. This would be a great turn to draw this, because now you're just dead. And I feel like we end without using the soul. And now you have Doom, which is nice. Let's draw first, see what we got. Well, if I do this, then High Five will apply 2 more vulnerable, and also give me 3 HP on Osty. Let's see if we can play this for free. We can. So let's do that, and then this. I should have debilitated first, because it would have made you take double damage. But you're now dealing double damage, and next turn I get to get more energy. Do you start attacking every turn once your guys are dead? Possibly. This would deal 78 damage. I don't see how we don't just do that, given we have the energy for it. And then block me even though it doesn't matter. Oh, you're one off. Okay, well. No! Demesna. I kind of want to look up what Demesna means. Summon 20. Kind of good. Double the damage all hang cards deal to this enemy. Hmm. So a Demesna is Dimane. This is pronounced Domain. So it's pretty much just the land one would acquire in ancient times. Summon 20 or hang. I don't feel like this is worth getting because I can't imagine a turn. Well, I can imagine a turn in which it'd be worth playing, like where all the enemies happen to be blocking, not blocking, rather debuffing or buffing. But I don't find that scenario to be entirely that likely. Whereas reanimate, where we're already going big Osty, I kind of like it. Here's 3. Let's see. Now, what's a skeleton doing inside these walls? What do you mean? You've never seen a skeleton in here? My aim is simple. Vengeance for my family. I'll reach the top and make him pay. Start of your turn. Exhaust the top card of your draw pile and gain 1 strength. Golden Compass. Replace the Act 2 map with a single special path. Am I feeling particularly happy about what's going on with the current Act 2 path? Not extraordinarily. This seems like it would be best used for the Ironclad. And 4 extra energy at the start of each combat. I don't even know what I'm gonna do with 4 extra energy at the start of each combat. Maybe it would be make it easier to get off reanimate or end of days. Two 3-cost cards. Is it worth it? You know what? This seems fun. Let's do this. And now we kind of have to go a certain way, but you know, it takes a lot of the thought out of it, which could be a good thing or a bad thing. Summon three. So this would summon three, but I'd be taking a lot of damage. I guess I'm still taking none damage thanks to Coat Clasp and Gorget. Now you're gonna leave, possibly, and you're gonna try to leave, and you're possibly gonna take my Putrefly. What's this? After 3 turns, swipe the stolen cards returned. Tends to attack for 21 damage. Deal attack damage 5 times to stun it. Okay, well, if I do this, then I can do this for free. And then I can just play the rest of my hand. You're debilitated. Not that that's gonna make a massive difference. Okay, well... The thieving Hoppler is trying to escape. So we deal as much damage as we can, and unfortunately, Homeboy just takes my Putrefy. Yeah, I should have popped the Strength Potion. That's fine, though. Whenever you play a card that costs 2 energy or more, return this to your hand from the discard pile. I feel like I'd rather have a draw. Grave Blast is kind of draw. I want to take Osty attacks, though. The cheese. Sorry, I didn't read that. Room full of cheese. I could have chosen 2 of 8 cards to acquire and add to my deck immediately. Or I could have taken 14 damage, which I did, to obtain this relic. At the end of combat, gain 1 max HP, which may have been a mistake. Oh, this would have been a great combat to start with. What's it called? End of days? End of days, yeah. But as soon as I draw end of days, they're just dead. So I can pretty much just not worry too much about it as long as I'm blocking for enough. And then if I draw end of days, it's pretty much just over. You can start working on the fellow with the least amount of HP. And these guys are annoying because they can't take damage greater than 9 in a single instance. I would rather have that than Snecko Oil. Summon 4, gain 7 block. I have too many 2-cost Osty cards to be able to reliably play all of them, I would feel. What is this upgrade? Summon 25. Applies vulnerable. I wish I still had my Putrefy. Where is Defy? Defy is here. Gain 7 block 2 weak. Two week is nice because we can set up taking 50%. You know, without a Putrefy, let's try to get some of our debuffs getting better. Okay, let's just reanimate and then we can make sure Osty stays at full HP. I'd rather hit the guy that's about to get stronger. Toxic is kind of really annoying. Return this to your hand from your discard pile. Okay, well, we can do this, this, hit you, and then that's gain 5 block, and this is take 5 damage if you don't exhaust it. So I'd rather that not stay in circulation. We want you to take double damage. Take 5 damage. This deals 12 to you. But if we drink this, it deals 16. And now I'm taking 10 damage straight up. Thankfully, I'm not taking 10 damage straight up, thanks to Gorget and Gorget and Cloak Clasp. Okay, this is definitely just a big hit turn. Perfect. Another End of Days. I'd rather have an upgraded End of Days, because it takes up my entire turn. Now, that being said, I don't think End of Days is necessarily the best upgrade. Four souls in my draw pile. Retain, gain energy exhaust? That actually seems really worthwhile. Gambler's Blue 100. I've been loving what Gorget's been doing for us. But 2 random relics. I mean, that improves our survivability a lot better than Gorget was. 2 additional cards. Also, notably, this bad boy gives us 2 guaranteed chests instead of just 1. High Five is removed from your deck. At full HP, I feel like we could do something better. Defend removed from my deck is great. Enemies draw 10 additional gold. Kind of nice. Choose 1 of 5 random cards to add to your deck. I don't really want to lose HP there. Gain block, add a soul is kind of nice. We already have full potions. First attack each turn does additional damage. Could be good. Master strategy is just good. Nunchaku could be good with all of my high cost Osty stuff. Give me the master strategy and remove me a strike because we just removed a defend. And then I guess elite time. This fella is not fun. Given that we have Sikkim in hand, what if I drink this and discard everything that isn't an Osty attack? So we're gonna have a lot of dazes. That being said, hopefully Osty will be big. I mean, it's decent. We're still taking damage, but we did deal 50 damage. I don't know if that was necessarily the right play. Let's make you weak. Give me the energy so I can apply Doom. And we take a little damage, but I don't want to hit you because I don't want more days in my deck. Draw me cards. I'd like to debilitate you, but I don't know if next turn I'm going to draw weakness. So for now, I think we just leave it at that. I don't have a way to apply weakness, unfortunately. However, if I do this with Gorget, not with Gorget, with Cloak Clasp, I shouldn't be taking any damage. If I do this, you deal half damage, rather. And then we can add a soul to the draw pile. Enemy, does this say from an attack? Where's your personal high? Is hit by an attack. So that's not an attack. I would have liked to use that, unfortunately. Let's give you vulnerable. This deals double damage. You also apply, you give me 2 dazes every time I do that. Let's draw a bunch so that Cloak Clasp gives me more block. Let's keep putting souls in my draw pile. Let's make you weak. I'm not taking any damage, and Osty's barely taking any damage. I should try to just block. Because the next time I draw end of days, you're just dead. Let's just draw, and you're just dead. Same problem here. I feel like Capture Spirit is giving me enough souls as long as I don't, burn them before. What am I trying to say? Like, I don't need another Capture Spirit. As long as I played enough, I feel like I have enough draw. I feel like I want you to summon 25 because I'm often playing that card. These fellas give me the type of vibe that I should just do this twice. I would like the one who is dealing the most damage to be weakened. And then while we're at it, well, no, because I just want to wait to shuffle my draw pile twice. So I want the end of days to line up on all 3 of them at the same time. So I have blocks. This is best block I currently have, I think. I want end of days to line up on all 3 of them so that they don't get the chance to come back. And for now, Osty can just handle. Okay, let's do this on the biggest enemy, and then do that to make Osty bigger. They are dealing 1630. And I don't have any way to block. But I feel like we're alright. Let's not spend any energy and just draw. Just draw more. There's only 8 cards in here. One of them is Master of Strategy, so if we draw Master of Strategy, we just win. You are dealing 14, 22, 32 damage. I don't have a lot of block. But what I can do is get Osty to be a little bit stronger. You're gonna die this turn, which maybe isn't the best. You're gonna die this turn anyway. You're gonna die this turn anyway. If we do this, you're just dead. Oh, shoot. And if we do this, you are also just dead. Okay, definitely could have gone a lot worse than it went. Exhaust one card from your draw pile, summon 3. What is your upgrade? Summon 5? You know, I like being able to exhaust some cards. Knowledge Demon is... I don't think I've ever beaten him. What should we upgrade here? Add a Soul Plus into your draw pile. I like that. Okay. Definitely like this and this. And I like the thought of being able to weaken you in the future to make you deal less damage. I am gonna take the damage here. That probably applies directly to me and not to Osty. So that's something to keep in mind. And then we definitely do this, so we can do that and hit you. Yeah, that does apply directly to me. Do I have Centennial Puzzle? I do have Centennial Puzzle. Okay. Draw me first. I feel like it's gotta be Sikkim. And I would rather you deal half damage to me. Let's get Osty some more muscle mass. I realize now that that's a really terrible way of describing it. I don't want to draw 3 just because I can. Game in 7 block, apply 2 weak. Draw me. I can Sikkim, Latin, Unleash. I should have done this before Unleash. But now I think we're good. Because Cloak Clasp is amazing. Now on a turn like this, I definitely want Osty to get bigger. And I want Osty to get bigger. Is this just all of my strikes and defense? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it's not all of them. It's almost all my defense and all but 2 of my strikes. Cannot play more than 3 cards per turn. Or take another 7 damage. I gotta start playing my defense. Gain 9 block, gain 10 block. Do this just because I can. Get more souls. Osty's looking kind of beefy. Exhaust a card from your draw pile. Could be End of Days. End of Days is a great finisher, though, where if I just draw that. Okay, so. I might just not block this turn. Because I would like to do this, and then I want Osty to get bigger. And then this is going to make Osty get bigger. And then this is going to bring back Right Hand Man, which will make Osty get bigger. And then this will also make Osty get bigger. And I wish I had energy to play Unleash, because this would deal 116 damage. Maybe I should have done that instead of... Let me just retain my hand. Now I'm hoping to debilitate. So I can then do this and then slap you really hard. I'm taking 13 damage from my disintegrate. That being said, though, we have 3 more turns worth of disintegrate health, not to mention cloak clasp helping me block. So if I sick 'em, I can right hand man. And then if I high five, we make Osty even bigger. Make Osty even bigger. And then this does 32 damage. And we're getting awfully close to the point where I could just fire potion to end up fight. If I take this, I'm not dead this turn. I am 2 off from being dead this turn if I can't kill him. So here, I want you to take double damage, and then this just kills you. Nice. Whenever Osty loses HP, all enemies lose that much HP as well. I don't really feel the Call of the Void, because I don't have anything related to how many ethereal cards I've played, or have, or when I draw an ethereal card. This is interesting, but I feel like it's gotta be Necromastery. I haven't had a visitor in a millennia. You're looking quite drab. Here, let's find something delightful for you to wear. Raise your max HP by 31. Interesting. Fill all empty potion slots with random potions. Free entropic brew every fight. More gold or more max HP. Show me this. With 999 gold, I would want to visit 2 shops. And I can visit 2 shops, but it really puts a damper on where I would be able to go. I think this is just kind of incredible. Filling all of my potion slots with random potions. So now I can pretty much just indiscriminately use potions. If I do this... Nope, I did not mean to do that. I meant to use this first. That being said, you're dead. Yeah, I really did not mean to do that. But we can gain enough block that you're not going to do anything. So, we should be fine. Soul Me. Definitely Sikkim. Right hand man to get Osty some beefiness. This isn't amazing. Can do this. Next turn, summon 2. That's not amazing, but this should just kill you. Yeah. I don't think I want any of these, brother. I want to go to this shop. You scare me a bit. So what if we just do this and hit you? Let these ethereal debilitate makes you take double damage when I do that. And if I then flex potion, I can hit you for 22. Okay. I'm liking that you're taking double damage for the next 2 turns. Draw me. Definitely make Osty big. Summon 5. So we'll lose some HP this way, but importantly, you will lose. We won't actually because you still have Sikkim. So you'll lose 21 HP from hitting our fella here, or 17, I guess. Okay, this blocks me for enough, so we can just do that and let you take almost the entire amount of damage from your hit. Now, that being said, I don't really want this. Whenever you apply Doom, gain 2 block. I'm not really applying Doom, and I don't want another poke. That's a terrible card to, a terrible relic to buy, especially in Act 3. One could maybe make a case for buying it in Act 1. But here I would need to add at least 16 cards to make it worth. Whenever you play a power, a random card in your hand is free. Sharp 3. Do I care about any of my attacks? I don't think I have any multi-hits. No, this is like the only one that I could possibly be playing twice in one round, but it doesn't really do anything. 5 damage for each ethereal card played. Another Sikkim could be good. 21 Doom and 1 weak to all enemies. 2 cost 11 block. These two are kind of bad to buy for the same reason, because they just give you gold. Play 2 random cards from your draw pile. I feel like this is worthwhile. We're kind of big attack build. This is Potion of Seek. You know what? Give me another Sikkim. Okay. This is interesting. We can Sikkim, hit everybody, and then if I gain energy, I can do this and this. I can get a power potion. Whenever you play a soul summon one, I mean, I guess. Now, you guys combined are dealing 24 damage. Osty will have, this is 3 block for cloak class, so this is 8 block. Plus 11 is 19. Not enough to avoid me taking damage and losing max HP, so let's pop that. And this should just end the fight. I didn't look, but I was pretty sure it would. Upgrade 3 random cards in your discard pile. How do you upgrade to? Probably just like summon 8, yeah. I was gonna say summon 7 if I'm being honest. I don't really feel like that's that good, if I'm being for real with you. Okay. Let's drink this. I definitely want the first attack each turn to deal double damage, because that'll stack with that other card I have. You get poked, and then I guess we just reanimate to block this. Give me the 2 dexterity. I should have done that first. Add a soul. Make you. Oh, it's you a buffer. You so and so. Okay. We can get rid of the rest of your, what's it called, artifact. And then honestly, just, oh, but the burns are going to deal damage to me directly. They're not going to deal damage to Osty. Thankfully, Cloak Clasp has us almost covered. Wow, this is not great, to put it kindly. Gain me some energy. Start hitting them. I like that he puts them right in our hand. I mean, obviously, I'd prefer not to have the burns, but they do contribute to me blocking with Cloak Clasp, which is nice. Definitely just do this and then try to draw. Would have been nice, but that's fine. We can hit you again, make Osty bigger. Do this, and then we will be taking some damage here, but I'd rather keep Wisp so that it gives me more block. Okay, you're hitting us again. Alright. 14 block is nice. $45 damage. Gain 14 block. I don't have Sikkim, but I feel like Necromastery is just good. Give me block, and then just hit you, I think. We're taking a decent amount here. Do I want to wisp so I can get rid of my draw pile? I see. I feel like Sikkim is better than Bodyguard, and I definitely shouldn't have played that card. Thankfully, Necromastery kind of did a good job there. Let's do Sikkim Plus first, just to gain Osty some more HP. Hit you again. Gonna be taking some decent damage here. Actually, just one. Not terrible. I feel like there's no way that I don't have at least one burn. So Cloak Clasp is kind of nice because it basically just blocks half a burn per burn in my hand. Okay, you're hitting for 50. We won't die. I want you to be debilitated. I want blocked. I want you to be hit. I probably should have popped the strength potion there. You take damage from hitting Osty. Let's draw. Let's draw. I want Osty to have higher HP. Again, probably should have used my flex motion, especially considering, but you're just dead. Venerable Tea Set. Card cost 0 if Osty's attack this turn. I'm using my Doom as a finisher, so I feel like more 0 cost if Osty is attacked is pretty good. Definitely Lethality, Necromastery. You apply a ton of slimes. Give me 1 strength and 1 dex, hit you. Draw me. Sick 'em plus first, and then sick 'em. Make you weak. I'm not taking any damage. Thank you, Osty. Osty's not taking any damage either. Nice. We have Necromastery, so this is essentially just 25 more damage that you're gonna take. Do I have any? I don't. So, in that case, just give me one of these. Okay. Give me a Soul Plus. Hit you. Weak is more effective. So Osty's starting to take damage, but that means you're starting to take damage. Draw me. Honestly, I feel like it's one of these, and one of these. Our stuff is starting to be full of slimes, but that does a lot of damage. If you're weak, you deal half damage, which sounds incredible for me. This is kind of crazy, but doing one of these means the other one's free, so may as well. This deals more damage. You're gonna hit yourself, essentially. Draw me. You take double damage from vulnerable, which means this is going to be pretty worthwhile. And I don't think I lost any. This is kind of a mid potion, so we can just. I guess all the other things are resolving first. Transform a card in your draw pile into soul. He deals 12 damage to all enemies and you gain 12 block. Osty dies. Upgrade 3 random cards. Okay, well, we've seen that a billion times. Seance seems better. Um, than that other card I have. That's a pretty good upgrade. Seance seems better than Cleanse. It's like Cleanse without the summon, without the cost, though. And it transforms it into a soul, which is even better. Okay. Did I just bug this out where I can't use it? And I also here, let's try this. Let's see if that fixes it. Because I feel like yeah, it did bug it out where I couldn't use it and also could not discard it. I mean, Necromastery and Bodyguard seems good. Summon 3. Let's do this just so I can block and we can avoid Osty dying. And he does it to all enemies. Oh, that's so nice. Okay, I don't, as of right now, have a way to make you weak. But we can retain my hand. Okay. I have more draw. I do not have more draw. But I do have Sikkim. So I can do this. So I can do this. And then I can do this. Just to get you out of here. We can apply 2 weak here. And Aussies will take some damage, but I'll start whittling down this guy too. Oh, they lose HP. They don't even take damage. That is so nice. Okay, give Osty more HP and pass turn, I think. I can start hitting you because you're strong. Okay, this makes this free. I probably should have played that first. I don't know exactly how it works. When you attack, you're gonna die, so you won't have an opportunity to attack. Oh, that's pretty sick. Stock. Okay, yeah, I feel like it's that and then give me more energy next turn. Okay, you guys literally can't get through Osty this turn. You just die. You're replaced. You also just die, which is nice. And the second either of you kill Osty, you both die. So this is going really well. Supply weak to you. We can sick him here and then poke ya. I don't want to draw just to have cards I can't play. Here I definitely will draw first. Let's unleash on you and then flatten on you. May as well do this. We can discard you because we're likely going to get a better potion. I don't think I want the elite, although this would heal me for every 5 cards heal 3. That would heal me for 15, taking me up to 40. I kind of want to go to the shop. It sounds a little backwards. I said I didn't want the shop because I would have to go to two. I said I didn't want the 999 gold because then I would have to go to 2 shops, and now here I am going to 2 shops anyway. Ossie gets a ton of HP. Master of Strategy me, honestly. Definitely just that and this, and we don't take any damage. Okay, I would like you to be weak. Summon 3. We can poke you for free. Exhaust 1 card from my draw. Like, is there a card that I'd be particularly interested in exhausting? Yeah, probably just a basic strike. And I'm not taking any damage here. Barely. Um, draw me. Give me Necromastery and Debilitate and hit you. And hit you. Turn this into a soul. I'd rather draw more. Okay, draw me. I can sick 'em to unleash. I'm not dead, but it's very close. Let's drink this. Throw that. right hand, even though he's a left hand. You can get rid of cleanse, honestly. Okay, so the buffer only applied to me. It did not apply to Osty. We have Necromastery. Yeah, so this basically does 25 damage to you whenever, you want to take that 25 damage, which is starting right now. I would like you to deal half damage. I would like to gain block. I would like Osty to have more health. Draw me. Draw me. Draw me. Okay. Definitely sick 'em. Flatten. Flatten. Poke. This deals more damage. I have another energy. May as well add some more souls to the draw pile. Okay. Draw me. Draw me. I mean, I can sick 'em. Sick 'em. Right hand, and then bodyguard, and then just let you kill yourself. Summon 3, Osty heals 5. So it's kind of like block 8, which is kind of like a defend plus. But what that fails to take into account is with Necromastery, that deals 8 damage to all enemies. Honestly, give me another Grave Warden. And give me a shot. There's gotta be just like the perfect relic. Deal 52 whenever anyone dies, including Osty. Also, I imagine including myself. Whenever you play a power draw card, raise your max HP. I would like to rest, considering how low my HP is. So, if I can afford this and this, getting rid of a basic strike, more max HP will lead to a more influential rest later. I think I can fight a 150 HP dummy. Okay, definitely sick 'em. High five. Give me energy. Give me lethality. Capture Sphere. Battle Friend 2.0. Okay, draw me. Draw me. I have lethality in play. Should have done that first. Have I drawn Unleash yet? I have not. So we may as well do this to get off Unleash, hopefully. And I really didn't draw any vulnerable or any draw. I mean, that's somewhat frustrating because we don't get any benefit from this, although I do get +1 max HP. A card that exhausts with Soul's power. Reanimate, not exhausting. Could be good. Master strategy though. Wisp is compelling somewhat. Deal 1 damage to a random enemy. You know what? Put it on the reanimate. This would heal me for 40, which would take me to full. We are fighting the doorman. Or I could smith. Honestly, smith my sick'em. It'll just be more HP. It'll be more HP later, bro. Trust. That being said, what do we do now? What we do now is we gain one buffer, even though it won't apply to Osty. That card is doo-doo. You know what? While it's in my hand, just do it, bro. I definitely would like this. This gives me block. Pretty much just guaranteed to take the full 15 one of the times, and it's gonna get rid of my buffer. Yeah. Other than that, though, let's transform a doo-doo strike into a soul. Let's draw. I was really hoping for, okay, I need to just do that before I forget. This needs to be in play. This, I want you to be weak. This blocks everything, so we can hold on to the wisp. Draw me. Okay. So if we sick 'em, we can flatten and do this to make this deal even more damage. And then if you give me 12 block, I survive. Another soul is great. Do I want to do this to summon 7? You are weak, so if we do this, you deal half damage, and we block for everything. Okay, if I just make Osty really big before we even summon the doorman, then surely everything will be fine, right? Do I want this to ethereal? No, I do not. Me again? This is the first time you've seen me. Okay, do half damage. Summon 25. I should have sickemed first. Whatever. I would love for this to hit decay, and unfortunately it looks like that will not be happening. Thankfully we can get rid of our cleanse with it. If I unleash first, I don't have any vulnerable potion or anything. Okay. Definitely gain me block and add souls to my pile. Osty died last time. That's unfortunate. Draw me. Draw me. Okay, I can sick 'em, hope. That net me 9 block. Okay. Give me a bunch of block. Triple it. Give it to the next guy. Draw me. There's nothing in my draw pile, bro. It's not like it mattered anyway. Are you weak? You are not weak. I have a way of making you weak, though. And I can't play anything else. I'm feeling light on souls. We can do this, though. You're dealing 15 damage to yourself. Yikes. If I do this, that, I can't play high five, so that nets me 3 block, at which point I'll only be able to play debilitate. Which bro already has a stack of debilitate on him. So I feel like we just reanimate and hit you. And we will be taking some damage this turn, as will you though. Soul me. I feel like decay is in here. Yes. Perfect. Okay. Um Now we can apply the weaken straight to you, and next turn we can get more energy. Okay, soul me, soul me, soul me. Gain almost enough block out of soul. Honestly, do it again. Do this, and then this, and that's free. Our first hit is bigger. I wish I had more ways of making you weak, bro. Let's give Osty more HP, because it's more damage we're doing to the enemy. What is this? 1 block for each card in your hand. I feel like that isn't how it went down. You keep your strength, bro. Turn. High five, honestly, has not been very playable. Okay, we're taking some damage here. That's fine, though. Gain me a block. Gain me block. Give me souls. Hit you. We take 1 here. I can do this for block, and then I can do this so that these are free. Give Osty some more HP. Transform a card into soul. End of days, you're kind of doo-doo. Okay. Soul me. Draw me some. Draw me more. Poke you. Hit you. Wow, there's 9 cards here, and there are 6 cards here, so I only have 15 cards. Also, goatee reference. Honestly, put 3 souls in my draw pile just to make it more likely that I draw a soul next turn. And then with 12 decks, anything in here I would like to be turned into a soul. Maybe debilitate. Have I let Defy go away? I have let Defy go away. And with Defy being gone, I don't think I have a way to apply weakness. And without a way to apply vulnerable either, I would rather you were a soul. Okay. Okay. So I can do this to do this to get Osty beefy. And then this is 23 block, which means that neither of us are dead this turn so far. Ah, 37 damage. Anything in here I would like to be a soul? No, because my Grave Wardens are my only source of block. And I like Invoke. Do I have a Sikkim in hand? No. Do I have Draw in hand? Also no. Reanimate means that we don't die, and it does deal 41 damage to you. I take 9. That's fine. Anything in here, I would rather be a soul. Bodyguard is kind of not as good as Double Sikkim is. Why do you heal, bro? That's so annoying. Okay. So if I double sick him, I can Grave Warden for 25 block. Okay. This double hit is gonna be the death of me, man. Okay. Oh, I think I'm dead here. I think I needed to reanimate. Man, I think we had that if I just reanimate. Oh, Lizard Tail! Oh, shoot. Okay. I forgot about Lizard Tail. We're back in this, baby. Anything in here that I would prefer was a soul. Honestly, just to make my deck thinner, let's make you a soul. And then I can just do this, and I'm blocking for enough. Okay, I feel like we definitely do that, and then and either of these something I want to turn into a soul and then exhaust. Not really. So just give me 28 block. Okay, Osty's actually looking a bit beefy now. Let's unleash first. because we can then double sick him on you. And as long as you don't kill me in one, like you don't kill me in one hit, then hitting Osty will just kill you. So yeah, I think I'll just let you hit yourself. Dude! Okay, I forgot I had Lizard Tail. I was gonna be really disappointed that I didn't get that win, but Lizard Tail is pretty sick. Mhm. 54 billion, not bad. Can't wait till we collectively reach 1 trillion. Unlocked some epochs. I think the unlocks are for everybody. I think every class that you play counts towards those unlocks. Okay. Ancients. Ancient trees are not all the same. Each individual tree is shaped by its surroundings. Some are stout and bushy, while others are gnarled and knotted. When fully mature, a manifestation of its immense power is born within. An ancient. Every 5 cards you add, you heal 15. Energy is conserved. Every time you play 3 attacks, deal 6 damage. Pretty decent. What are all of these? The 12. Who is worthy to enter the most exalted spire? The capital gathers the most brilliant, formidable, and courageous from all the lands. 12 explorers formed an expedition, advanced inside to make history. None made it back. So obviously brilliant is necrobinder colored. Capital is defect colored. I wonder if this is a deliberate misspelling or if they'll fix that. And courageous is ironclad colored. None of these fellows look particularly familiar. It's okay. Apply 13 Doom, draw a card. Apply 3 Doom this turn. At the start of your turn, apply 6 Doom. Accidentally entered a conflict between a boulder-throwing individual and flying automatons. Crushed by a boulder, fell in a hole, shot by a construct, touched grass, whereabouts unknown. Whenever Osty attacks, gain 2 blocks. That would have been helpful. That seems pretty nice. Whenever a non-minion enemy dies to Doom, heal 3 HP. I mean, possibly. Booting up. The defect reboots. Surrounded by a wreckage of molten metal ash and thousands of dead bugs. Data log corrupt. Its core barely held together, limbs barely responsive. The defect scavenges broken panels and other pieces from other constructs to patch itself together. The defect is ready. Yay! Thick defect. The thick fact. We were meant to survey the preliminary floors, but it proved nothing like we expected. Such wondrous wildlife, curious artifacts, and even wandering traders. From whence have these marvels arrived? Our team seems intent on hoarding riches, but at least my enthusiasm is shared by Giovanni. We have fallen madly in love and soon shall welcome a child into our lives. So the Necrobinder was getting freaky with it, Giovanni, it would seem. Apply 33 Doom. Add 2 souls to your hand. Summon 15. Bone Broth. Ascensions are available when starting a run. Is that all the unlocks? It would appear so. The Giant. Tricked. Dude, look at all this lore, man. So, alright, well, for now, thank you for watching. Probably won't be seeing more from me in the near future, but until you do, have a great rest of your time here on this planet, and make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.